April. Okay, so yeah, it's not quite a year.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. And when you started the lunging, was there any like panic attacks or anything, or?
No.
She let you put the side reins on?
Well,
You wouldn't have, obviously you wouldn't have them this tight, but.
she's getting a little fussy with it now because I'm tightening it up.
Right. Okay. All right. Now, yeah, I would say now we need to let the outside one out a little bit because we're a little bit restricted there. So you can tighten the inside one up if you want, but let's let the outside one out because can you see it actually? It's hard for you to see from the inside, but if you saw from here, I'll show you what, just so you can see yourself. Just keep trotting. Here, give me your whip and lunge. Now keep going, okay. And just go ahead and walk out there where I was. Trot, trot, so you can see the shape. Oops, come on. Trot, come on. Okay, look at the neck shape when it comes around. Which way is it bent?
This way a little?
Toward you.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Now go ahead and so fix that.
Okay.
So let that side out a little bit.
One.
And probably more than that.
Two.
Yeah, I'd say 2. And then, yeah.
This one in?
Yeah, and then we'll take, here you go, here's your whip. And then just watch that she's not, claustrophobic, but yeah. I'm gonna let this one out one more. Hang on, you're all right. Okay, all right. Now, maybe take that one up a little bit, if you can. And then have you raised them up that high because she was curling down more and more? Okay, all right. Okay, try that. And obviously, I'm sure Andrea told you this, but if she were to panic a little bit with any of these horses, whatever you do, don't hold on tight to the lunge line. Go with them, and don't give them some resistance. Go with them and then loosen it. All right. So now at least we have a bend to the left. Yeah. So now I would say, right, don't let her crowd you too tight on the circle because you want to get her out. And obviously the trot's mincy, So what you're going to try to do is you've got a bend now, so you're all right, and she's basically on the bit. So now what you need to just try to do is get her commit herself to more movement. So, without scaring her, right, start coaching her and pushing her forward more and getting her to trot a bigger trot. Yeah, and she's got to move away from the whip out there a little bit. So you're basically, your leg yielding out a little bit. Yeah, and then, and just try, that's better already. Yeah, just try to get a nice swing in a step. And nice and forward, but not running. If she goes, then bring her down, trot, And now in a way with these kind of horses like this that come with this much history and so on, I just need to let them to chill a little bit, but I don't want to let them stay in a really little mincy movement. The way I can get them to relax is actually to make them use their body. So I want to try to get him up into some bigger gaits. As long as, you've kind of gotten through the hard part about she's accustomed to the side reins, you're lunging correctly on the circle. That's all the stuff that's really the dangerous stuff, with those horses about throughness. So now you've got through that. Now just work on sort of the tempo and length of step. So keep trying to get, in a bigger trot, that's all. And it's just we're going to wait, 10 minutes or so until it loosens up. But all the while, you're not just sitting there wasting time either, you're pushing it ever so slightly a little bit. You're pushing it a little bit with the whip or your voice, whatever. Yeah, that's better. And you can move the circle around a little bit just so we don't, dig up a track in one place. But, don't move too far because she's going to get, anxious, but just a little bit of movement. Yeah. Yeah, and all you're going to try to do is, you're just trying to get the horse to let go a little bit in the back and take a bigger step. So you're also checking the tracking that, you want to see, can you see the tracks and tell me if the horse is tracking basically, Is she tracking into the tracks of her front feet, or is she swinging her haunches out to the outside or inside? Pretty straight, yeah, okay. So we've got bend in the body and bend in the neck. That's about all we can do. Now we just got to work on the, you know, the kind of the quality of the gait. See, watch, it's slowing down. Don't let, keep making it work. You want to make her work more and more, and don't let her just, you know, fade out. In riding, you would be just constantly trying to push this horse from the back to the front without pushing it into quickness, but still pushing it more forward. Yeah, come down. Yeah. So a couple more minutes of just the trot, then we'll get up in the canter and try to shake it loose a little more in the canter, then come back again and see what the trot's like after the canter. This is a little bit better too, a little bit bigger circle. Yeah, now I just keep saying, nice, yeah, steady, steady. No, not yet. Did you do that?
I told her to the girl.
Okay, well, yeah, but not canter. Okay, so a couple more minutes of trot. A little bigger. Yeah, right. You're right. A little easy, easy, easy. Just, yeah, a little bigger. Steady. All right, so let's go now. Let's try to pick up the canter a little bit and stay in the canter for a little while. As long as she's not bolting or doing something radical, stay in it for a while and let her kind of loosen up through her back. Okay? Yeah, that's fine, right. Whoops, come on. Yeah, now see, try to keep cantering. Yeah, come on, yeah. She's got that kind of quarter horse rear end, you know. You want to keep loosening that up. Yeah, stay in it a little bit. Yeah, keep trying. Yeah, don't let her break gait. Stay in it a little bit so you're kind of getting her back limbered up, her hind legs to swing. And it's good, she's not dipping down too low in front. Right. Another couple, yeah, circles. Yeah, you got to just kind of work, shake it loose. Yeah, come on. Yeah. I'd say maybe like 2 more circles and then drop back. Oops, yeah. Yeah. And then drop back down to the trot and see what we have for a trot. Okay. Now then we'll try to go back, settle that trot down a little bit, and just get a decent working trot. Yeah, right. And you tell her, come on, yeah, you got to trot, right. That's it, yeah, that's right. You go easy, easy, yeah. So just a little bit bigger. You don't want to get it rushing too much. You want to get it to, you know, swing a little bit. No, yeah, see. No, come back down. That would be pretty good there, like that. See, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Yeah. Yeah. Steady, steady. Yeah. So now just stay here for a while and try it till we get a little bit. It kind of steadies out in the rhythm. And that's better. A little better swing in the back and shoulders free up a little bit. Yeah, keep the rhythm. Right, yeah, come on. Steady. That's better. That's better. Steady, steady. Yeah, and let's just sit here for a couple minutes. That's pretty good. Yeah. A couple more times around, yeah. Then we'll go the other way. Yeah. One more time around. All right, and then maybe walk a little bit. And I never walk too long in the side reins, but as long as the horse is not claustrophobic or panicky, a little walk is good, And you try to get him to just flex in the pole, and if she's soft in the neck like that, then that's quite useful. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Yeah. So now let's go the other way. So you make sure you have the correct bend in the neck, and essentially we're just going to do the exact same thing to the right. Try to do it. Okay, so we'll see where we are here in the bend and so on. That's a pretty decent, that's a nice walk. Maybe a little slow, but not bad, What I like is that it's calm. And she's flexing in the neck, she's not resisting and fighting, so it's good. All right, so now go back and find that working trot. Watch the end of your line. Yeah, so you don't, step through it. Okay, now nice fluid trot. Yeah, bump, 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 bump. And here again, I think we could use a little more bend. So we're just borderline. So I would go ahead, stop her and take up the inside of rein one and let the outside one out. So we just get, it's just your borderline on the bend. And then it just looks a little bit restricted on the outside rein. Just watch your line because that's so long, and if she steps on it, then they're gonna she'll have a heart attack if she traps herself. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and that's not bad. Yeah. So now, we've got a few minutes. Try to make it a little bit bigger if you can. Each day, if it's calm, you're going to try for a little bigger gaits. Yeah, make her work better through the back. Yeah. Yeah. But then just watch it doesn't break the canter. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Better, yeah, that's better. A little more uphill, and yeah, steady, steady. Don't rush. Yeah, steady. Yeah. So now a couple circles, and then we'll go into the canter. Keep trying to get forward, a little more forward. It's fluid. Yeah. Just try to get a little swing. Steady. Whoop, steady. So that's not bad, yeah. Okay, now let's try the canter a bit. Yeah, so that's a decent tempo. Now just let's stay in it for a little while. That's it, yeah. Yeah, right. Keep it going a little bit, and then our trot she'll want to come down to the trot. In the canter, we could probably have just one more hole on the right. I don't want to stop it right now, but I would just probably have a tiny bit more right bend. All right, so now bring it down to the trot, and then, yeah, check the trot. Yeah, right there, that's good, easy, yeah, easy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, yeah. It's not horrible. Yeah, a little more trot. But when, if she relaxes and so on, we could probably, in time, double this movement. You would be a lot bigger, and then it would actually be better, But I like the fact that, for a racehorse that's had that much history, she's bending left and right. She's not really panicking from your work. She seems pretty level-headed. So, I don't, she's not getting flustered here or doing anything so far that makes me feel she's like, worrisome. So it's good. All right, so I would say walk, and why don't you try to ride her a little bit? Let me see what happens when you ride her. And if we could just get on and do nothing more than that, just walk, trot, canter in a circle both ways, I think that would be great.
You want a hand, Karen?
Karen, did you go shopping for those breeches with Susan?
No, but she's been telling me all day it's wrong.
Oh, okay. I figured. Oh yeah, like you've ever listened to anything I've said about your fashion sense.
I listen. It goes in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, no, you hear, you don't listen.
Okay, you're kind of like my writing.
Yeah, you heard it, but it didn't really register. No. So now, when you go to do the riding, what have you been doing?
Walk, trot, the canter. I have cantered her obviously before.
Okay.
But she, you know, tends to get, this is a new bit. This is her first day in it.
Oh, okay.
And I can already tell it's making a difference.
Yeah, I mean, that looked pretty good to me.
Yeah.
What is it, just the plain snaffle?
Yeah, it's the, it's got the
Loose
little
ring?
piece in the middle.
Yeah, like French link.
It's a thicker metal.
Okay, so
And
so
she
she's,
seems to like it better.
yeah, I mean, that looked pretty, not, easy. She's compliant and so forth. Okay, let's try it, see what we have.
Before.
Yeah. No, I don't think a D-ring would be my choice, first choice. What's her name? Oh yeah, you call her, what do you call her, Twazi or something?
We call her Twazi.
Okay, because she's twice, or twas the night before.
Twas all a dream.
Yeah, twas the night before Christmas or something.
Yeah, twas something.
Twas something. All right, we'll go. You all right? Okay, good girl. No, come on. You're all right, come on.
Come on, Nikki.
Atta go. Go, girl. Okay, so I would just say go to a big circle, walk a little bit, and then let me just see a sample of the, the trot, and we'll see if we get to the canter even today. It's no big rush. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, work on a circle. So right there, Karen, the next shape is fine. That's good. Yeah, yeah. Could have a little more energy in the walk, but. Yeah, that would be fine, yeah. Right. Try when you nudge it, don't sway too much. If you have to follow up with your leg, but I'm going to push once or twice, but I don't want to get in a habit of pushing. Then next thing you know, you're going to end up with a tummy trot where you're going to be coaxing the horse and then breaking in the waist all the time. You want to be, kind of still and strong in the abdomen. All right. I'd say go ahead. Now, you're going to do rising trot or you're going to do sitting? All right, try sitting, because I think sometimes these horses are just a little more, they're more secure when they feel the beat every time. Not that the other would be a problem, but I can get further on your position too if I can work on that as well. All right, so when you're ready, go ahead, sitting trot. If her back's too tight, we'll come up rising. Okay. Now don't stand on your stirrups, yeah, and you got to watch Karen, your hands are going like this, yeah, and you're kind of frozen, yeah. So you've got to have some give in your arm, right? And then you don't want to be feeling like you're really rigid in your leg and standing on the stirrup. Let the leg relax, let yourself drop down in the saddle. As if you didn't have any stirrups on. Your feet are out in front of you a little too much, yeah. And big circle, right? And keep a bend in your elbow, right? Yeah, and then hang on a second, just stop for a minute. So, hang on, she might get nervous me coming to her. You're all right, girl, you're all right, good girl, you're all right. Right. So, and the leg's too far out in front, so you bring the leg, it needs to be back there a little bit more, yeah. And keep a bend in your elbow like that, yeah. And so that your arm floats a little bit, so it doesn't, not too rigid. But keep your leg back a little bit more. Okay. Try again. Yeah, so you keep the knee deep, and don't let the leg get too stiff. Keep it under you, but you don't want it so stiff that it's holding you up from the saddle. Okay, again, so sitting trot. Yeah, knee deep. Yeah, keep the leg underneath your hip. Yeah, try to watch the hands from jostling up and down, and let yourself drop down in the saddle. Let yourself sit. But not sit like in a chair. It's more stance-like, Karen. You're like on a stool. You're stance-like. You don't want to sit and let the foot be pushed out in front of you. Yeah. Right? Keep your rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, and then try not to let the neck go any lower. Keep her up like that, like we did in the side reins. We're trying to keep the pole up a little bit and getting it soft. Yeah. Now do a couple trot walk transitions. So here's where you have to watch, because you get a little bracing, your leg gets out in front of you, and then you're getting this kind of this shake. So what you're going to try to let that drop down more, settle down on the saddle, and think that what you're really doing is like you're working a trampoline. You have to bounce, but you want to feel like you're bouncing up and down. You don't want to feel like you're swaying back and forth. Try not to take any forward and backward motion out, and just think you're dropping down. And put your legs underneath get back a little further underneath. Yeah, keep your heel right under your hip. Now bend in your elbow. Yeah, so you keep a bend here, so you don't want the arm to get too tight, and it's going to pull your shoulder over and then tip you over and ruin your position. So you sit up tall, keep a bend in your elbow, and now remember, think that you're going to do this. You're going to work the trampoline, bounce it up and down. Okay, try again. Yeah, now let the legs relax a little bit so you're not standing above the action, and you're going to let yourself drop down. Let yourself drop, drop, drop. Each try. Relax your legs a little bit, yeah. And let yourself come down into the saddle. Make sure your glutes are soft, and you're allowing yourself to drop. Each time you want to drop down on the back of the horse. Don't stand above it and protect yourself. Let yourself fall down into it. And then keep your hands steady. Yeah. Steady. And then now make a walk transition. And then you close your thigh, you walk a little bit, right. Now reposition your body, get organized, get your leg underneath you. As soon as you feel you're organized again, try to move off in a soft trot. But keep your leg underneath you and think you have to bounce, but up and down, okay? So collected trot. Yeah, let yourself bounce up and down. Yeah. Don't stand too firm and hold yourself up above the horse. You've got to let yourself drop down into the saddle. Let drop down. Now walk a bit. Okay. Now get around the bit. Get organized. Let the seat drop down. Relax the thigh a little bit. Keep your heel down and get that leg. So you're not standing on the stirrup. Yeah. And you feel your seat bones on the saddle now. Yeah. Now keep down when you start trotting. Don't get stiff and have that stand above it. Let yourself stay deep into the saddle. All right. Collect the trot again. Now don't grip with the legs. Okay. All right. Don't grip with the leg. Let go. Let go. Yeah. Sit down. Yeah, don't jackknife. Sit down. Leg underneath you a little bit more. Almost trying to feel like you're kneeling a little bit, and you're letting your yeah. If it starts to get speedy and you get stiff, make a walk transition. Walk. Yeah. Now walk. Because then you start doing this. You start kind of jackknifing. The upper body comes a little bit forward. The legs come forward. And you're back. See, open up and think, you want to bounce, but bounce straight up and down. Okay. Now get your leg underneath you. Yeah. Find your seat bones like that. Make sure your glutes are soft. Keep your back straight. And then nice quiet trot. And you just feel the horse with your seat bones. Let yourself drop down. Okay. Trot on the bit. Yeah, and then you just trot steady, drop down. Let yourself fall down in the saddle. Drop, drop, drop. Don't stand above it, Karen. Drop down. Drop, drop, drop. You should feel the beat, seat bones. It's going to feel like you're going to let your seat bones crash down. Almost, it's kind of odd to say, but let your seat bones crash down on the saddle. Boom, feel, boom, boom. You should feel every beat. Boom, boom, boom. It shouldn't sway back and forth, and there's any air. Let yourself drop down, as if I made you take the stirrups off, and your leg would drop down. And if it gets fast and you start, swinging, make a walk transition, and get deep down in the saddle again. Deeper. Let go. Relax the leg. Yeah, relax the leg. Let the seat bone drop. That's better. Relax the leg. Yeah. Upper body's solid, but you relax the leg. Keep your hands quiet. Yeah. All right. Walk. Right. Now turn around and go the other way a little bit. So the big thing that I see in the position is the stiffness is standing you up. It's just like you had short stirrups. It's just standing you way up above the action of the horse. You've got to allow yourself, put your knee down like that, keep your leg underneath you, and allow yourself to drop down on there and feel every beat. Keep it slow enough so it's not too challenging. And then as your leg unwinds and relaxes, it'll come deep, and you'll feel like it's dropping down into the whole, into the side of the by the sides of the saddle. Yeah. All right. Leg back a little bit more underneath you. Right. Then gather the reins. And think you're pushing the knee down, yeah, upper body tall, and then go ahead and trot. Yeah, now don't perch. Yeah, we're not posting. See, you're gonna relax the leg and let yourself drop down. So you've got to feel seat bones, seat bones, seat bones, seat bones, down, 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 seat bones, seat bones. Let yourself drop down. Relax the ankle a little bit. Don't hold yourself up. Your energy's got to go past the stirrup tread, so you're going down into the horse. Down into the horse. You're still above it a little bit, and your hips get kicked back and forth. See, I want them to drop straight up and down. I don't want them to get kicked back and forth. There's an element like you have a mini posting motion going on. And we don't want any of that. We want it to just drop down straight. Okay, make a walk transition. Yeah, now relax the leg, get the knee down, push the heel back a little bit more under your hip. Swing the whole leg back a tiny bit more. And then feel your seat bones. Yeah, have the bend in the elbow, and then try again. You just keep freshening your seat up, relaxing it, dropping it down, then try to trot in that seat. Okay, again. Yeah, hang on to the reins. Yeah, put her on the bit, and then you trot. Yeah, now let yourself, go really slow so you can allow yourself to drop down, because you get too rigid and then you get above it. So let's just go a little mincy trot, but just to work on your position. You can sit down more on your shoulders. Your shoulders back. Yeah, see, don't perch, sit down. Drop yourself down. Down more in the saddle. Down, let go of your legs, let go. Yeah, you gotta let go a little bit. Shoulders back and down. Let go, let yourself down, drop, 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 seat bones, seat bones, seat bones. You want to feel the beat, every beat. Don't stand up, let down. Okay, walk again. Yeah. There you take hold of the reins, you make a walk transition, collect your rein, right. Yeah. Now relax the leg, get it underneath, pull it back more. Yeah. So you feel like you're almost, Karen, you're going to feel like you're doing this, like you're ready to kneel down. You need to, because you're standing out there with the foot out in front of you, and it's jarring you. Kneel down like that and get into the back of your horse, like that. See, that's a better leg position. Now go slow in the trot and leave your leg back there so you feel like your thighs are dropping straight down, and you want yourself to to pound a little bit on the top of the saddle. Okay, all right, try again. Slow, slow, slow. Kneel, get down. You're standing above it. Let yourself down into the saddle. More, drop down more. Relax the leg, Don't let the ankle push you up out of the saddle. Down more. More, let go, let go. Yeah, relax, let go. That's better. Relax a little more. Yeah, try to let yourself fall down in the saddle more. That's better, but even more. Now make a walk transition, When she gets a little pulling, and then you start to brace against that pull, then it pulls you right up out of the saddle. You've got to remember, I'm sure Andrew's probably showed you that lunge line thing where you put the lunge line around your back and pull. You've got to hold with your knees and your thigh like that. You can't hold on your feet and hold yourself above the saddle. Let yourself come down deep into the saddle. Okay, now, that's pretty good. Now, get the reins, feel like the reins are attached right to as if they were wound around your waist. See, don't let them come into your arms. Feel like they're coming into your hips. And then even if there's a little pull on the rein, it almost feels like it pulls my hips further into the pommel, right? It doesn't pull my arms and tip my shoulders over and lighten my seat. It pulls me in a little bit. All right, so now have the reins feel like they're kind of low to my hips. Right, and then leave my knees down like that, and then try to just creep up into a real slow trot. And try not to let yourself get jostled and stiffened and pulled out. Stay down deep. Okay, all right, slow trot. Just slow, but just work on your seat, okay? Right, slow trot. Right, relax. Nope, you started 2 steps and then you stood right up. Let go. Let go of your legs, Sit down. Walk again, walk. No, walk. Relax the leg, like that. Now try to start again. And don't grip with your leg and stand. Leave your leg alone. It's fine right the way it is, right? Leave it alone. Just think like it's dead. Your leg is dead. Let it fall down. It's dead. Relax the leg. Relax the leg more. Walk again. Walk. Walk. You make a walk transition, right? Like that. Then make a trot. Make quick, not quick, but walk transitions and trot transitions. Okay. Now let the seat relax. Start off. Relax the seat. Relax the seat. Good. Relax the seat. Stop. All right. Walk. Right. Now relax the seat, reorganize, collect the rein, then start again. Just a very small piece, because when you go too long, you start stiffening. You go a little short piece, you do better. Okay. Now on the bit, Right, now relax the seat and just a few steps of trot. And don't tighten anything up. Okay, now relax everything, just relax everything, let the seat stay down. Okay, a little bit of trot, down. No, see, why did you stand up? Walk. So you were doing fine, and then right away you stand up on the stirrups and you go to post. Don't post. If I trusted the horse more, I would take the stirrups away, but I don't want to do that. But okay, right. Now go ahead and trot slowly, and don't move. Now sit down. Don't stand up. Relax your leg, and just keep the hand into your waist. Okay, now slow trot. Easy. Okay, squeeze it off. Easy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. There you go. That's better. Sit down. Okay, walk. Better. What? Huh? What?
I like that word better.
Yeah, well, that's about all you get from me. My worst phrase is, it's almost perfect. What does that mean? It's like, it's like, I don't even know why I say that. It's like, I can't seem to choke out the word, that's perfect. Okay. I don't think it is. All right, try again. Yeah. Now sit down. Yeah, and relax. Yeah, and just a few steps, but sit down like that. Yeah, stay down in the saddle. Don't stand up. Okay, try a soft trot. And go, I don't care if we're just tiny little trot. You need to fix your position first. Okay, all right, try it. Just a little soft trot. And don't grip and stand up. Let go and sit down. Sit down. Sit down. That's better, yeah, right. Sit down. Don't tense up. Yes, watch it. You're starting to tense up. See, she goes to grab a little bit. Just close your fingers and make a transition then. Rather than get all bracy, yeah, just walk. Close your thigh, bring the rein in and walk again. And do it again. Do it in tiny little bites like that. Because then she goes a little faster. It's no good. It's a waste of time. She's running, she's pulling on the reins, stiffening you up, and nothing's working. You're better off just breaking it up, walk again, start all over again. And do it in tiny little segments. As soon as you feel she and you start to stiffen, stop and walk. Okay, again. Okay, so soft trot. Good, that's good. Okay, good. Watch it. You're starting to freeze. No, sit down. Sit down. Yeah, that's right. Bring it back. Right, slow down. No. And don't let her, see, when she pulls against your shoulders, your whole back stiffens, and then you climb, you tip ever so slightly up out of the saddle. You have to keep the hands back here and let it stay into your pelvis, the rein feels like it. Slip the rein, just keep walking, and slip the rein out so that your hands, it's going to be until they touch your hips. Slide the rein like that, just keep walking. Yeah, all the way till their hands are touching your hips. Yeah, like that, see? That's the feeling. Now just walk around a circle. See, that's the feeling you want of the rein, that the rein would come directly into your hip, and it wouldn't come into your shoulder. It would not pull you over. It would pull right into your pelvis, right? Now shorten the reins a little bit, but try to mimic that feel that your fist is connected right to your hips, not to your shoulder, which pulls you over. That's right, yeah. Now connect the fist to your hips. Yeah. Like that, right, like that. Now try to go to a soft trot with your fist connected to your hip, not to your shoulders, which will tip you over. Yeah, and she yields, right. And now fist to your hips, like that, right. Exactly, yeah, fist to your hips. Yeah. Fist to your hips. Better, Karen, yeah, better, okay. Fist to your hips and go, try again. Yeah, and now, see, she's a little lost there, yeah. Fist to your hips. Yeah. So yeah, that's all right. But that's better. Yeah. Now practice transitioning, see? And then, see, you have to learn to get around the bit that way, not get around the bit this way where you're pulling yourself over, stiffening your whole body, and then you're so out of balance at the forward that she has total advantage of pulling on you. Now, keep doing a couple more transitions till you can put her on the bit with your fist to your hips and not with your shoulders. Okay. All right. So now fist to your hips like that. Yeah. Now you make her trot. Hang on to the reins to your back. They're connected to your hips. That's it. Right. See, it doesn't involve your upper body. Yeah. Sit down. Fist to your hips. Good. Yeah, and that's good, man. If it starts getting too high, make a transition, fix it again. All right, one more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so fist to your hips. Then, yeah, your seat is deep. That a girl, you got it. That's it. That's the start of a good seat, see? Steady, yeah. When it starts to, see, now it starts to tip you over, you sit up tall, bring it down and just make another transition. Don't let it drag you out of position. Very good, yeah, right. And I'd rather you do hundreds of transitions like that and not sacrifice your position. Yeah, right.
Cool.
Yeah. Good. All right, walk. Okay, so that's the deal, all right? So the reins come into your pelvis, into the strength of your lower body, which is much stronger, not your little arm compared to the size of that neck, you know? And don't freeze and tip yourself over. Come bring that rein into your back. All right, good. Any questions?
No, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good. All right.
Hey, if you fall, did you have those brown eggs?
Yeah.
Those are from her hens.
Oh, good. I ate them.
Indian eggs.
I saved one. I didn't want. I knew they would be better than the white ones, so I saved. You know, I did 2, and then I don't remember how many there were. Were there 3 brown? Three. Yeah. So I think I had 2 the first day, and then I saved one for this morning.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Good. Oh, they were good.
Yeah, I'm getting $2 a dozen for those things now.